to export. And you're thinking to yourself, I want to get this so that someone can see it. You want to get this so someone can see it? How can we do that? Well, click over to the right side of your toolbar here. Now when you click to the right side of your toolbar, you'll see all of these options, and it usually stops around Apple devices 1080p. If you're fortunate enough to have somebody who's already used your computer, you'll have something that says HD 720p, and if that's the case, click right there. Always avoid using Apple devices 720p. Never, ever use anything that says Apple devices. You'll get with a highly compressed video that will not work for you, and you'll have a face that looks a little like mine does right there. You'll be very surprised and a little angry like the guy in the background there. So definitely make sure you either have this, or I'll show you in a moment to create it. If you have this, all you have to do is click on it, and voila, you will see all of this. And once that's seen, you click next and you're off to the races. But if you don't have that, you click here, your screen goes all the way to there and stops. Click Add Destination. Again, click Add Destination. And once you've clicked Add Destination, you'll end up with a menu that looks a little bit like this. See where it says Compressor Settings? I'm highlighting it right there. Double click Compressor Settings and you'll get something that says Apple or Custom. And usually you'll have 0 custom settings if it's a brand new computer. Click all the way down to the bottom of the Apple screen and you will see Video Sharing Services. Again, you're in Apple. Scroll down, go to Video Sharing Services. Again, Apple, open it up, scroll down, Video Sharing Services. Open that up. You can double click it. We open that up and we see HD 720p. Looks just like the Apple HD 720p, but here is a compressed 720p off of the software called Compressor. If we double click this, you will bypass the OK. And what will happen is you'll end up with something that looks a little bit like this, except at the end of Apple devices, you'll have something that says HD 720p. It won't necessarily have my name there. So you'll have something that says HD 720p. If that's what it says now, close that. Then reopen it over here, click on HD 720p, click Next. Save it. Make sure your name's on it. Mr. Kaufman's fake video. And we know that goes in the fake video files. We'll save it on the desktop if you're on one of the smaller computers. If you're on one of the larger computers, save it on your second hard drive. Again, if you're on one of the big computers, save it on your second hard drive. But if you're on the small computer, just save it to your desktop. I'm on a small computer. I save it to my desktop. I click Save. And magically, here's what happens. Go over here to the little timer. It'll go to 10 almost immediately. And when it does, you'll get something that say background tasks. It'll look like this. All right? And we are sharing. And voila, you can hit this little caret and you'll see what it's doing. It's transcoding it. Be patient. Read a comic book. Don't click around your machine while you're doing it. Go visit some friends. Wait for this to be done. Have a cup of coffee. Come back, and when it's finished, you can download it and put it into Mr. Kaufman's Dropbox. And I'll show you how to do that a little bit later in this tutorial. Have an awesome day, and thanks for uploading your video and transferring it to 720p.